Hello everyone, I am back live again at 13 past 7. Perfect time to start a stream. I'll keep that from now on whenever I stream at nighttime. Hello Adelia, welcome. Congratulations on being first, and also 0.5% welcome. To anyone who's tuning in new, I am live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. That's what I do every single time I'm live. Starting with big noise. I have to get used to this at this point. Come on. Like every time I look, yeah, this is why. This is why, like, it feels like a bomb going off or something. I don't know. But we'll have our egg, a large egg to spawn, yeah. And what I do remember is that I really wanna get more. What are they called again? The fire pals. I need more fire pals if possible. And the higher rank stuff. Yesterday we did quite a lot of stuff. That's very cool. There you go. 2 scorches. Yeah, no, I have another ice pal here. Ah, there's lots of egg. Lots of egg. We have large eggs here. Large rock egg would be also cool, but current priority, I feel like, would be our fire pals, so we can have more of them. But first, let's enjoy this caprity. Oh, not expected. Copper. Is that a boss monster? Why does it... Is it just because it's a large egg? Sometimes drops red berries from its back when it decides to ranch. We don't need that. Planting 2, so it's a pal that is gonna forever stay in the box. Senpai. Meow, senpai. Mwah. So that is the perfect use of senpai. I obviously have other stuff as well. What are they doing? They're working on this one. Good boy. He looks so scary. 5 minutes, and that will take some time. This boy does nails. I have one more fire pal that I want to add later. We have only one grazing here. Oh yeah, I just remembered. The dump drums can also finally go there. The low level one. Diet lover, of course. Oh, they're in the dungeon, I'm stupid. Let me speed this up at least, you know. Okay, I made some notes on what I need for the cakes, because we need a cake to start the breeding session. And I looked up, and I feel like it's gonna be one of the most painful experiences ever in this game, at least. Let me give me 1 second. they doing? Oh yeah, there's another one here. Yeah, keep doing that. What I really need is ancient technology at level 24 for the ore mining site. Yeah. It will also unlock this grenade launcher for this boy. But who knows? I don't know if I should do that. Well, there's ore. Harvesting with that. Let me check my pals real quick. We have gathered one. Water transport. Mining 2 with Dum Dum. Robin Quill also has a lot of stuff to do here. He's huge. He's huge. Well, welcome to Pal World. It doesn't increase the speed if I hold the torch, that's sad. Stamina I need to upgrade 3 times more. Come on. More fire. There we go. Small fire. Yay. We got another one. There you go. Yeah. Anything but grazing. We don't need that now. Focusing more on flames. Wow. Work speed for him and then dodge toolbox, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Wait, actually, let me check the material for the next one. I do have that. Yeah, I don't think I can get these consumables because I'm not a butchering pals or anything. Horn is necessary for all of these medical supplies. What am I missing? Let me just boost this one, because why not? I need to wait until the expedition is done, but yeah. It's very calm. And I like the background here. Like this orange tone. The colors are amazing here. I really like it. What am I missing? Not that one. Yeah, no. Ah, fuck. Also need another large egg here. Large dark or large damp? Water? Large water? What else? One more ice. Large common seems more interesting. And I should have large rock. Yeah. These are the ones I will focus on. Let's do triple. Wow, hiya senpai, welcome. At least he's working. I was just checking for chests that might respawn. That's why I did that. I can buy from him while he's working. That's perfect. That's funny. I mean, I can always get horn and bone from him, so that's fine. I just need egg, milk and honey, but I can't get it from him, so I have to visit other people. So chill. Ooh, that's a lot of fiber that we got here. Yeah, let's do it. This is the first time I've seen Palvo being played outside of like a straight. Oh wow, that's interesting. I'll have no idea what's going on. Yeah, especially not right now. I am like, right now I'm at level 20 and I'm past early game right now, so it's much different. Like, I wish I could have shown you how it is in the beginning. I do have a playlist, however, with the past live streams. The first live stream, the first time I played it was last week Saturday, and on that day I have streamed for 13.5 hours, and that's by accident. So yeah, things happen. That's a record on my end. Yeah, positive thinker, sanity drain lower. That's good. That's good. And we have another flambeau, but right now I need to check real quick. I need to make cake, right? This one requires so many stuff, so many items, and I do have fiber. There we go. Made some bases and all. It's very cute. This kitty is very chill. And if they cryo capture, very chill. There we go. Incubation 100%, that's very cool. There's certain things that you obviously will not understand due to... Oh, that's only 3 minutes. Due to the fact that I'm quite a bit further into the game. Yeah, totally fine. You do you. As long as you enjoy your stay, that's all that matters. I focus lots of exploration here, and I have a challenge basically, which requires me not to... should I add another flambeau? There you go, another flambeau, so we can keep things nice and warm. Yeah, also you have a traveler, thank you, I appreciate it. What I wanted to do is to put some food into this box. Oh yeah, they already have a lot. Basically my rules are as very simple as I can get. I am not allowed to catch pals with throwing the spheres at them. Instead, the only way I get the pals is by saving them from humans, since some of them capture pals and put them in a cage. So that's how my early game went on. Paralled again? Of course again. Hi Luna, welcome. As I was saying, the early game insists of saving the pals. That's a lot of iron over there. That is a lot of iron. I need those resources as well. And the 3 minutes is probably up. Oh my god, that... Oh, okay. I just found a new little trick to get super speed boost. Casually improving my gameplay. I love this grappling hook so much. It's one of the best upgrades that I've found. And you get it at level 12, so I think that's quite early. Accidentally muted you? Totally fair, that's fine, that's fine. Honestly, if you listen to me more than 5 minutes, you will fall asleep. Yeah, grappling hooks in games are always nice. Most of the time. The best one that I know, not the best one, the most memorable one is from, what's it called again? Legend of Zelda. And in that game, the grappling hook is nice, but it's not nice to move around. It's like only specific spots that you can use, and it's very closed off, you know? And I don't really enjoy that. You can't use it freely, moving around. That's the issue. And into the ranch goes this and Dum Dum. Oh yeah, I can't assign him yet. I need to change the work preference to the ranch. He will either water to speed up food production, or let me see, do we have watering? Only the human and now Dum Dum. Yeah, there are only 2 people who can water right now. That's good. I'll leave him watering if he doesn't have any watering left. Let me put mine as well. Let's speed up this one. Once it's done with watering, it will go to our place. Oh, merchant. Oh. Hello, dear. What do you sell? Yeah. The best grappling hooks are not just situational. Yeah, the best one is those that you can use anytime. And this one, in this game, I just got the first version that you unlock at level 12. I already am able to unlock the better version of it, which has more reach, but I don't want to use my resources for that. I'm more than fine with the current grappling hook. So, what I can get from him, milk and egg, very important, but I cannot obtain honey from him. Milk and egg. I'll buy 10 milk, 10 egg. And then once I get honey, I'll buy 10 honey. That's fine. Ingredients come here. I don't want them to spoil, of course. Nothing that requires milk and honey, please. Not worth it. this kebab can be done. See, he's now grazing around and giving us oil later on. That way it's very nicely done. I'll just dump in my stuff that I don't need because I'm too lazy to think where to put them. He finished that food. Ingredients come here. There we go. I don't have anyone set up here. Let me check. This is filled up with one dum-dum who can graze around to have fun. I feel like, yeah, do you stream often? Well, ever since I started playing this game last Saturday, I've been streaming every single day. So, I'm addicted to this game right now. So, I will be playing this game for quite a while, until I don't feel like it. But before this game, until last week, I had a schedule that I follow. Monday, Minecraft single player. Wednesday, art stream. Friday, just chatting and ASMR. And Saturdays are gaming streams that I pick from my list of games that I want to play. And Palworld finally came along and completely knocked out the entire schedule away. That's very funny. It do be like that. Oh, don't know what to say about that. Okay, can I need to replace someone. I can't, honestly. It's too... I need more... Can I upgrade it? Fluffy pal bed is necessary. I need to unlock that first, yeah. Fluffy pal bed. Level 24? My god. I can't upgrade until level 24. But I need to craft a single bed at least, somewhere. Let's do this at least. It's totally fine. There's countless hours that you can catch up on if you check the playlist tab. It's the best way to get started. One of the best ones I've completed is Omori from last year. Pikmin 4 to a certain extent. Pokemon Violet with a challenge run. And what else do I have? That's the first thing, that's the only thing that comes to my mind on the top of my head. Yeah, exactly. Omori, I have that playlist with as close as I can get to 100% playthrough, meaning I was focusing on getting as many side quests, like trying to do everything I can to the best of my ability on both routes. Both Sunny and Omori routes. So yeah. If you like that, could I recommend you another game? Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is also a giant project that I finished earlier this year. In Stars in Time. I've heard about that game before. I saw a character design of the star person or something. Looks interesting, but I didn't look at the game. Like, the design is nice, but just from the name and design alone, it didn't grab me. I just appreciated the artwork, but that's about it. I don't know what to think. Ah, time loops. Speaking of time loops. Before stream and before dinner I just played Outer Wilds again. Fun fact, I did stream Outer Wilds like a week prior to Pal World. And I, since then, been playing said game on my own free time. And it's a game where it's like space exploration and solving mysteries and within a time loop, that's all. But even saying time loop is a spoiler, so it's a game where the less you tell people about, the more you enjoy it for yourself, because it's the perfect game to have as a first time experience. Like, it's a secret game when it comes to first time experiences. And I'm very close to finish. I have explored almost everything. Just got one of the last parts done earlier. So yeah, very chill, very nice. It does get kind of depressing. Yeah, Omori as well. I played Omori for like 140 hours on stream or something. My Steam account has like 130 hours clocked in on Omori, I think. So yeah, I don't even have all the achievements yet, and I'm not gonna aim for that either, because I've been missing one achievement in the Sunny route where you talk to every single villager on every single day and do all the side quests, the hidden side quests as well, that the game doesn't tell you about. So since I missed a single NPC, I couldn't get that achievement despite me trying my best to do everything possible. So it does become a bit difficult in that sense, yeah. I'm not gonna be in completionist when it comes to that kind of stuff, when it's like more of a chore than anything else. But it is what it is. Yeah, I've only played Sunny Ride, but wanted to do the Hikikomori Ride. Let me tell you only one little thing, and that's it. The other route that you haven't played is a route where you can invest much more time than the opposite one. There's so much more time investment going on and onto that one. That's all I can say. Okay, stone do have some. Very nice. Yeah, and since I completed everything 100% in the Hikikomori route, like I'm 1000% sure like that I did that. The only things I haven't done are missable stuff, secrets and missable stuff that you only get if you look it up in the summer route, I think. But if you need help, I'm always here available. Whatever it is, spoiler free and hinting at stuff maybe. Like, I'm very good at avoiding spoilers when necessary, especially when it comes to giving tips and tricks. If you need, how do I explain this? If you need help that is like in-person help kind of thing, like live help, just comment on any recent video or stream or whatever you find. The most recent uploads will do. And otherwise, I can only just suggest you to check out the Omori playlist, because I do have some streams over there with other VTuber models, of course. I don't stream with this one currently most often. It's a rarity that this one gets out, called Shadow. That's the persona that I am taking right now. And with Shadow I only play Palworld right now. after Pal World, he's gone for a while and just comes by randomly whenever necessary. I forgot what I wanted to do. But helping out with food is always nice, yeah. Like this dum-dum here, watering the plants here, the berries. He's the first pal that I saved. The first friend in my party. So yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I have that entire playlist on hard mode, and especially the first stream was also a very long one, like 10 hours or so. The first chapter is the most brutal thing that you can do in hard mode. That was a very bad choice, but yeah, no, I managed to pull through the entire thing on hard mode. I'm happy about that. There's lots of strategizing and all, so you can also go there, because watching, like, in my opinion, watching the hard mode is very helpful, because the game is more difficult with certain things. I can mention such as plus 50% enemy max HP, so they have more HP. Let's say enemy has 1 million HP normally, but on hard mode it's 1.5 million, so that's a massive slog, you know. That is just massive. Trying to do that, yeah. Oh, floor. I'll put that inside this cooler box because I forgot that it's also an ingredient that can delete itself. So okay, I do have a large egg that I wanna get out. This is also a large egg, 10 minutes, and this one I can't tell how much. But yeah, 20, 10, 10, 20 should be fine. What did I want to focus on? Yeah, finding some exploration stuff. Right now I don't have any here. What he's just eating, okay. Here, how much do we need? Much longer. I was trying to think of something. Yeah, when you watch on hard mode, because of all the restrictions that we have, like, you have such an unfair disadvantage on hard mode. And most people usually switch to hard mode after they reach chapter 3, by the way. After they unlock most important stuff. Like gameplay mechanics that really help with the game, that it gets going faster. Without that, usually people ignore the rest. So if you can push through until the end of chapter 3, you might get hooked, and if not, I'm always here. So yeah, chapter 1's really hard because you don't, yeah, exactly, you don't have many things. So never play chapter 1 and 2 on hard mode is my advice to anyone. I deeply regret playing chapter 1 on hard mode. Like, you have to over level yourself for the boss in chapter 1. Like, have you finished chapter 1, by the way? Did I read that? Early chapter 3. Okay, you've been past chapter 1. You have the big party now, right? The 6 people party, I assume. I died a lot on medium. Yeah, no, it's totally fine to go even on easy mode, but let me tell you, easy mode increases your damage dealt a lot. Like, easy mode is very easy, So there's no shame in doing that if you struggle a lot. Especially for a first time playthrough, you shouldn't stop yourself and make your life worse, just like I did. It's not my first playthrough, that's why I managed to do hard mode. I played Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for the first time when it came out on stream, for like 1 or 2 streams max. And then I continued on my own, and I'm glad I did on my own. Purely because it's super emotional. No chain attacks or other buff mechanics sounds really bad. Yeah, the worst thing is that you cannot switch your party members or the character that you control mid-battle or even outside of it. You're stuck with Noah, right? For the first fight. And to beat the, like, spoilers for chapter 1 boss, by the way, for anyone watching who wants to play. Beating the first boss, the first Ouroboros enemy, not, oh, wait, did I, you know, the big guy with teeth that shoots lasers, the one who attacks you and you team up together, technically speaking, but not actually. That boss is pure pain. I also forget his name. I know more about it, but I will not reveal it for obvious spoiler reasons. But, like, he has a move where he does blaze damage. It is basically damage over time, just like burning, and your tank lance will burn to ashes and your entire party is wiped out. As long as your tank is alive, you will have a chance to win, but the moment that blaze ring appears, you have to run away. What you have to do to properly fight him is to use Uni and spam her arts so you can use her talent art, the healing ring. The healing ring is the winning condition in this fight. And since in chapter 1, when you first fight that guy over there, you don't have the ability to switch party members mid-battle or outside of battle. You're stuck with Noah. You have to rely on the AI of your teammates. Now that's the most difficult part, which is the reason why on hard mode the almost only way to do that fight is to over level slightly. You can't be the same level as the boss for that fight, you have to be above it. That way you can get some bonus damage in and have more defense and HP to survive. So it is a massive issue, that fight. It's a massive issue. Accessory box. Oh yeah. Adding more accessory, that would be cool, so I would save my medals then. That's good. But yeah, as I said, it's one of the worst things you can do in early game, to play on hard mode. Like, I am someone who had experience with, yeah, the merchant is creepy and he's high level. Fast travel back to my base because I want to see the timers. It should be like around 5 to 10 minutes now, if not less. Ah, 5 minutes on the dot. Five minutes, 10, 15, there we go. We can do a little bit more, 15 minutes time. I should, that's perfect, quarter past. So now I'll go around to check the settlement. There are merchants in that area. I'll go there right now. Yeah, no, Xenoblade is something I'm very passionate about. I got into that game with Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and it's my favorite Switch game. Even after replaying the third one for the second time, it's still my favorite, being the second game. And on the second game I have 200 hours clocked in, with 2 playthroughs on my own. Wait, do I have honey from this person? No, this guy doesn't sell honey. He doesn't sell honey. Not good. We have another special person here selling the pals. We have money to get some. Runner. Okay, now this will be our super speed travel. If I obtain this. Like with a passive skill, being runner is movement speed increase, and this is a pal that I can ride, and apparently it's a fast one that I've heard of. Let's save this pal. Or wait, no. I'll wait up because I do have a large egg that's about to hatch. I don't want to make a mistake. I'll wait for that one. Instead, I'll go mining. I know he can help me. So I never had the opportunity to play any other Xenoblade games. That's totally fine, let me tell you. Playing the third game is also totally fine. It doesn't go chronological order, it's like kinda separated in the same universe-ish. There's no correct order to play them, because I started with the second and then played the first and then the third, and that's fine. I will tell you that the first and second have much closer connection than the third, than those two together with the third. All you can miss is references and Easter eggs. But other than that, it's completely separate. Just saying to anyone who cares about like a chronological order with certain games. I would say the third game combines many of the best things, best of both worlds, with quality of life options as well, like improvements. It can get very confusing because all I can say right now, it's not a big spoiler, just for game mechanic itself. In the third game you have cooldown attacks that have a cooldown, right? You use it once and then you have to wait like 20 seconds to use it again. That's for Kevis. And then for Agnes, the other 3 people, they have the cooldown much differently. You get the cooldown back after attacking with basic attacks. So the reason why there are 2 different versions is not just because Kevis and Agnes, but also because they combined the first and second game. The first game has the cooldown with the waiting seconds. You use a skill, wait until it's up again. The second game is with basic attacks reducing the cooldowns. The third game combined both of them. So starting with the third game is not bad, because if someone doesn't like the first game with the cooldown system, or the second game because you have to use basic attacks to get your skills back. If you don't like that, some people might already quit because they really don't like the gameplay. Oh, that's perfect timing. Let's see what we get. Large common egg, it couldn't be that. Oh my god, that's a big one. But now we got another big rocky egg. There we go. Holy moly. Transporting number 3, lumbering 2, yeah. primal fear that increases Goliath's attack power. Dragon attack out work speed less, that's not good. We'll use him as a big boy helping out with our expeditions. Flow milk. Flour. Berry. There we go. Add some here. That way they can actually do some stuff. Okay, it's broken. Okay, I want to, before I jump back to the question, he has mining, handiwork, and not the seeds, but something else. What is that? I forgot the name of that already. Gathering. Okay, he can gather. He can't do more. He can't do a lot. That's 10 minutes or so. Communicating with beating the ground. I'm looking for honey, but I can't get it easily. Let's capture more humans and have fun. What are those devouts? Are they also pals? Well, they are humans, and in this game you can catch the humans. There are enemies that I caught. And yeah, it's a very fun game. This really makes me love this game more. You know? Basically, if you catch one, it is a low catch rate, by the way. If you catch a human, it tells you that... come here, I have a mount. Yay. If you catch a human, it tells you a little message on the bottom right corner. In this world, catching humans is considered taboo. That's basically it. It's very funny. But once you catch the humans, they obey everything that you do. And one funny thing here is that when you catch a merchant, that merchant is in your base and you can interact with him anytime. A large dark egg is also very nice. Yeah. Very funny. Yeah, totally. I already got him. Now let's see something funny, shall we? Come back, I don't want you to kill me. It's good. I can have him stuck like this and I can regenerate to a certain degree. Or just throw balls now. There you go. If you lower their HP, you have a better chance. And I can stomach him. Don't die. It's fine. I'm a gamer. Successful. Diamond body. Okay, he has a very special skill I've never seen before. And see over there, there's an actual pal in a cage. Now, catching, like, what I did right now is a bounty. Like, this person had a bounty on its head, so basically it's an overworld mini-boss kind of thing, so yeah. Let me see, catch up with the other stuff while I heal up. Having seen a playthrough of the first two, I do already recognize some things. Oh, you've seen a playthrough. Interesting. Wait. Sorry, I couldn't. I was too focused on this game right now with the current stuff. Never had the opportunity to play any of the others. Yeah, same here. Back then, I didn't have like the ability to play the original Xenoblade, but thanks to the definitive edition port, I managed to get that one. That's perfect. Like, that's a perfect opportunity to play Xenoblade right now. Honestly, I'm so happy to see even more people get this game, get to be able to enjoy that beautiful story. I love it so much. Yeah, it's too late. They spotted me. They're low level and that pal is already something I own. I still really want to get one or two, but money, totally fair. Thank you. Bing chillet. Killed them all. Yeah, they shouldn't mess with me, you know? The only bad thing about this game, well, it makes sense. I have a crossbow, right? It has a range. It has an effective range. Now this was a one shot, but that one probably not. See? If I was closer, because I'm outside of the effective range. If I got closer, let's say like this, I would deal much more damage on his head. But yeah. Let's free this pal. And this is how I used to get my first few pals. The reason why I have so many more is once I have unlocked this breeding egg incubator, I managed to incubate all the eggs in the overworld, and that's been very chill for me. Right now what I can do is go back to that area to teleport back to my base and get the other stuff. Whee! And the cute little pal as a glider. That's also something that only a certain few pals can do. Like, I already have this normal parachute here, but the moment I obtained this pal here, has the ability to be used as a glider and moves quicker and longer distance, which is overall better. This string kind of make me want to try this game. No, it's actually genuinely funny, which is why I got really obsessed with this game. I was like, okay, that was weird. I really got addicted to this game, to say the least. Let me see. We have obtained this one. Nothing special about this. Absolutely nothing special. But this boy, Hawk, defense 30%. Oh my god, he has a 30% defense up. Now that is a lot, but humans are not pals, therefore they do not possess partner skills. Overall, it is worse to have a human than a pal. Especially when it comes to stats as well. They generally have worse. Like, let's say this level 16 Nox compared to this one is similar, but they will do more stuff. They have partner skills and whatnot, but using humans is inferior. But I don't care. Let's see, what can you do? Mining, handiwork, and lumber. He's useless for most things. But it's fine. Oh yeah, one of the most important things that I had to get was this cooler. Just so I was able to upgrade my PAL box to get a second base. And this in turn made me able to build a second base and get the breeding ranch and all that stuff. I didn't manage to breed yet, unfortunately. I'm still waiting for that. However, to do all of that I required ice organs. And since I'm not killing any pals or attacking pals, the only way to get organs is either by freeing ice pals like this Cryocatra, or by purchasing from this boy that I went through heaps and hoops to get. He sells ice organs. I caught him, named him Organ Donor, and to do that I went all the way here to a very high level area that I should not go to. It's in this dune shelter here. That's where I got him. And I uploaded 2 shorts. One of them, the second most recent one, is where I was escaping for my life. So I recommend checking that short out if you want to have a laughter. I was being attacked by a machine gun enemy, and with my calculations and gamer skills, I dodged the bullets for the most part. Like, if I didn't strive in a perfect angle, I would have been dead. Like, I couldn't just glide like this. I had to look at the bullets and glide like in a weird circular shape, in an arch. I had to glide in an arch to avoid the machine gun bullets to hit me, because I was so low HP after I got jump scared by them. It's worth a watch. So I try to keep most funny moments nowadays with some stream markers that I can look on Twitch and create a quick highlight and make a short out of it without spending too much time, because editing is something I really despise. No. But sometimes I hate it. Yeah, this game is a combination of many things at once. We have stats, RPG system, like with equipments and all that stuff, right? Then we have survival game mechanics like weight. I hate weight. I rarely play games where they have weight and all that stuff. Finally. This dungeon that I built is super important because it gives me ancient civilization parts. That thing, you may not know what it does, it's fine. Extremely valuable, and I needed that for the grappling gun, for example, as well as for the egg incubator. But to get an ancient civilization part, you would have to go to the pals, like the mini bosses on the map, only the pals, and kill them or catch them to obtain that, or go to dungeons and do the same. And yeah, that's a no-no for me. So I didn't know, and I made an exception for one of them. I went to a monkey dungeon and caught the monkey just to get one civilization part or something to progress with that stuff. And I released that monkey in the wilds because I didn't want to keep it. According to my rules, I'm not supposed to. I released it in its natural habitat because I'm able to go to the Palpedia and check the habitat, and I can see where its natural habitats are. I released it there. It's the only release it happens is like staying in their balls. It's not like a proper release. The ball's gonna stay there for two in-game days, not 2 real life days when it comes to the hours passed until they expire. So that's a negative sense. The only other ways to release them is by sacrificing them or butchering them, right? I'm not doing that. I'll do anything that doesn't hurt the pals, and I'm all here for the good stuff, you know? Because this is a Palcifist route that I'm playing. It's not a route that officially exists, you know? Pacifist, I'm trying to create a dream heaven for the pals and do anything I can to save them, which also means I am humanity's worst enemy. That's how it is. They need actual releases, would be nice, yeah. Alright, so you just got back, Palcifist? Yeah, Palcifist, yeah. That's it. That's it. That is what I'm trying to do. Let me just drop all the stuff. Large dark egg. Do I need to? I have lots of large dark eggs now.
Yep.
We get there. Yeah, with this game, like, the survival aspects can get to you. Like, you have to do resource management and all that stuff, and base building. This game has everything, kinda. Monster taming, whatnot, you know. Oh, this one's almost done. There are certain good moments I try to keep as a short, so people who miss an entire stream, or rather, not everyone wants to spend 1 hour of their time to watch a video, let alone a 4-hour stream. Not to mention a freaking 13 hours first time playing stream. Not many people do that. It's more like a weekend, I don't have anything else to do, so I have this in the background kinda thing that people do. That's the only way I can see people watching old streams. So, since I don't do Let's Play videos, but rather streaming them, because I'm more of a streamer than creating Let's Play videos, I'm so bad with editing, not just I hate editing, not because I'm bad, because it requires so much time investment into it. It's not really something I really enjoy. I do it out of necessity, but certain things with editing can be very fun. I did have fun times with editing, so I have like a couple short videos for Kingdom Hearts related stuff I'm very proud of. And whenever I try to actually edit videos, I try to keep it as short as possible with the most necessary things. Like, I try to get out of the bloat. I just go straight to the point because there's no time to waste. Like, I think of it as like, if I were to search that, because that's how I got inspired with certain topics. I search something that doesn't exist, I learn about it myself, and I create a video, and boom, now I have made a video that I wish I have seen, kind of thing. And I wish I knew this kind of thing. I don't know. It's a bit difficult to explain certain mechanics and aspects like that, but I hope you get my point. You should get the idea with that. Now, alter sign. This boy has the diamond body. Can I use him? I can't right now. I might be able to use him, but it's fine. I'll leave it be. I'll just increase this one here. Everyone go to the expedition to get me more stuff. Yeah, now it's already not 15 past, but 26 past. I should have gone to break earlier. I need my tea. Oh, very important. This one just completed. This is why I was saying. Large toolbox unlock. And I have to get here kindling before I forget, because this part, the skill tree that I just recently unlocked yesterday, research skill tree, you know, takes ages, but additional probability of ingots, just duplicating ingots by 15% when I have the last one, can be useful. Flame cauldron. I don't know what the flame cauldron does. Oh, yeah, maybe it's just for food. Yeah, it's just work speed for kindling. Means faster this one. I don't care about egg hatching speed. Yeah. First, I'll get this one, the first one. Definitely. Work speed for kindling. Everything that requires fire, the work speed will be 10% faster. And then research speed, I'll get those two. Wait, no, I can't get this one. Refined ingot, I've never seen this one. Ingot, there we go. I'll get this 10% search speed and then go to the left side, get this kindling boost. Cooking, it's not for cooking but more so for the ingot. That's what I really wanna increase, because we need so much ingot. It's like our first time getting into the metal area, like the mid game. I'm entering mid game with this material, ingots. These are one of the most important or most used resources that I'm starting to get into. Earlier than ingots was wood and stone, obviously, and other smaller things. But yeah, I have to really get started with that. Yeah, mega shield, that's what I was saving for. Finally getting a better shield, because I had this one with 100 shields stat. This has 260. That should give me a bit better survival. This game also reminds me of Fortnite to a certain extent. I hate Fortnite, by the way. It's just the way building works in a similar fashion. Not instant building, but like with the shield that recharges kind of thing. I don't know about grappling gun if it exists, but finally I can equip a better shield there. The shield meter increases. This is like protecting from damage before my HP gets drowned, so I can get rid of the common shield. Before I do that, let me go here. Grab these. Sleep. You also have systems like from Breath of the Wild where there is like temperature. Also, when I play this game, I have the HUD, the UI disabled when I don't do anything. The moment I start running, which has the stamina meter, the bottom left corner pops up where it shows my pulse, as well as my HP, hunger bar, whatnot. It shows the temperature meter, temperature bar. It reminds me of Breath of the Wild, as I have said, with the survival aspects. And the moment I use this one, if I do this, I can see on the bottom right corner. I never get rid of my model, so you can now see truly how it looks like at the bottom right corner. I can switch the spheres that I can use to throw. These ones. And I can switch the weapons that I have on this 4 slots. That's what I have. You have a lot of spears. Now I do, yeah. Also, the fun thing here, the game tells you, like at the top right corner there is something. There's a pop-up that I completely disabled because I hate it so much. The moment I leave this place, it's now, when I'm inside this base, it shows me all the necessary info for the base itself. The moment I leave, it's gone. But I went to the settings. I went to the settings here in the options, game settings, and somewhere here. Display journey. Yeah, I turned that off because it tells me these stuff, right? Open technology screen from the menu and unlock Palsphere. Craft Palsphere. Capture 5 lamb bowl and earn XP bonus, like these ones. The journey missions are the first missions that you see. Like one of the first things, because when you start the game, you have unlockables kind of thing, right? At level 2, you can unlock the Palsphere with your technology points that you get. This is a core gameplay mechanic that I did not unlock. So how do I obtain these spheres? By going around looting chests, getting the pals freed up, many more chests looted, and additionally... Oh, that's very fast, oh my god. Also, if anyone ever starts playing, I've realized this Vixie here, this cutie, it took me a while to save this one. I obtained this by saving Vixie from a cage, but that was a bit later, like around my 3rd stream or something. This one, when assigned to the ranch, can dig up items from the ground. It tells you here. But the items that it can dig up includes arrows that you can use for your bow or crossbow, whatever you have. You can get arrows from this, as well as Palspheres. So you get passively Palspheres with this cutie, just the regular ones, unless you upgrade this pal further, which I'm not there, and it would take me ages if I try to do that. So I'll just get the blue ones often. Everything else is obtained by treasure chest. So yeah, see you another time. Sorry, I getting into conversations and sentences to finish takes some time to read. I always read comments and try to respond ASAP. So thank you very much for your time here, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. Take care and have a nice rest of your day. Bye bye. Oh look, Mummerus is back. Checking our surroundings. I hope I did not hurt his feelings. Yeah. Also. Good luck with your own streams, yeah. Alright then. The best thing for anyone still watching is that you can change the world options. Like, I'm gonna go to the title screen right now because I'll go to a short break to get my tea. It's like when you create a new world, or if you already have a world, you can change the world settings, you can change the difficulties. I started with normal mode, but I changed it to custom yesterday. The only reason why it's custom is because the autosave is automatically at 30 seconds, but I increase it to 5 minutes so it doesn't lag often and doesn't require resources. The only other thing that I changed, I don't remember. I think it was this one, maximum number of dropped items in a world. I don't know if it was 3000. I wanna put it down to 2000. Yeah. Reducing the amount of items on the ground. because once it's dropped on the ground, it will stay rendered in the game until you leave or you collect them. So having hundreds or thousands of items can really hurt your performance. It can lag a lot, it can eat up your RAM, stuff like that. And you don't need, I don't think I need more than 1,000, let's say, dropped items that I don't collect, right? So that's that, you know. There's a lot of specific settings for your game, like you have your normal and hard. I'm still playing on normal modes, no other changes done, just the autosave increased to 5 minutes so it doesn't force me to autosave every 30 seconds. I hate that stuff. Like, it doesn't need to save every 30 seconds, right? 5 minutes autosave is like a good deal. And this one maximum number of dropped items, so it doesn't lag often, or to have a limit. It's like having an FPS limit on your PC. Like when you play a game, I don't play on unlimited FPS because my PC will try to get as much FPS as possible and then struggle with the game, and it would do 10 times better if I were to go to the game settings, so just graphic settings, max FPS, see, no limit. I have it at 120 as the limit of FPS. That alone helps massively. What I love about this game is amount of customization that you can do for all the options that you can. Oh yeah, speaking of, I want to get rid of the, where is it? Display journey. Yeah, I'm so glad I can turn that off because I will not use that. I will not unlock a Palcifist just yet or anything. Maybe later in the game when we get into mass producing Palcifists to capture every human that I come across or kill them off, either of them. So whatever happens, happens. But for the time being, for the purpose of this run, where I'm a Palcifist, I do not need to get the Palcifist. Yeah? Yeah, I believe we actually have Shadow currently. Asu is going. Yeah, Asu is big chilling, but you can still say Asakedia, it's fine. The channel's name is Asakedia, you know? It's totally fine, I don't really care about that. The specifics here. Doesn't matter. So yeah. I ran all my runs while listening to you, thank you. They need actual releases. I read that one, sorry. No, Simpire is very sweet person from what conversations we had earlier. Really loving that moment. And I hope giving insight to other games also helped other people if anyone's watching and deciding to try those out. And welcome Big Shot as well. Sorry for the long time to respond to that. But yeah, I read messages the moment they appear on my screen. I'll be back with tea and go to a short toilet break. And I have returned. Hello. Hellthought? No, that's Switzerland. Yeah, this time I was prepared for that big boom, but it's still... I never think about it. I never think about the boom. When it comes to this ring mercy, I would rather buy that if I were to use it, but I don't use it. Large toolbox, there we go, I finally remembered. Without thinking much. Where do I get this? Okay, it's other. Place in base to improve handiwork speed. Placing more than one has no additional effect. That's nice, that's why I made some nails. Perfect. This will increase handiwork, like what I'm doing right now. The timers and all of that stuff should help overall. That's cool. That's cool. I'm happy to have this now. The earlier I get this, the better it should be. For the long run at least. Yeah. It will save countless of hours if you count up 100 hours of gameplay, I would say. That's my guess. But it required me 40 ingots. That alone is a lot. Now then, let me check what I've missed. What's my level? Almost 21. 21. Gunpowder can be unlocked. And course ammo, the first ammo. Or we can buy them, but we need our money. Additionally, when it comes to stuff to buy, do I need anything in specific? Human powered generator, maybe. I don't need it right now, but I want to keep it for later. Can be useful. And the metal versions of these are nice for longer durability and better efficiency, but it requires ingot, it requires metal to repair, I assume. And that's something that is not nice for me at the current stage. Let me check this egg. $8.50, that's that. Minutes I should not waste. Since he's watering them here, I can sell this one. Just not for a lot, unfortunately, it's fine. We have 400 fiber here. Putting into this cutie chest. Now we have 1000 fiber. Fiber is good enough for now. That's good. Kindling task research, yeah. Very important. Electric organs for this. And that's not a big deal because we can buy them when it's necessary. When it's party time, Robin Quill for more weak points and logging. Okay, that's good. I can use a better mount than Chillet when it comes to speed, but I don't know if it's that necessary. I'd love to upgrade myself, which means getting this armor, cold resistant refined metal armor, Charmatic. Such a long name. Refined metal armor, resistant metal armor. They're two different ones. I want to check real quick. Wait, the other one cannot be crafted here. Production assembly line is required. So the cold resistant metal armor is the other one I can get. I need 4 civilization parts more and 80 ingots. Quite a bit of leather and some cloth. Leather can be purchased and ingot is what we need to farm, and yeah, maybe I should I actually metal pickaxe instead of repairing? Wait, how much would the repair cost? I need to check that real quick. Just stone wood and I have unlimited. It's just that I can mine one entire thing and then I have to repair immediately, so that's a bit of a nuisance. Beyond that, it shouldn't pose an issue. 5 minutes for that. We go bean chilling into our base here to check if everything's going neat and nice. They stopped chopping up wood, right? There's that. Honestly, let me change a little bit here. Work preferences, I removed mining from everyone. This flambeau. It's fine, let's do that regardless. Mindful man is very nice. Logging is available for everyone. And mining not, so you know what? Let's do that regardless. Let's have everything equipped here. And Cupid cannot work here, unfortunately. Fix assignment for this one goes away. I'm sorry, Cupid, you can't. But you're gonna stay here. On your sandbag. All the humans are assigned to the sandbags. Lavender is here. Female. Catress can do. But later. There's also ice organ person somehow obtained, I don't know where. But as I said, I can have leather here. I can obtain leather easily. Bruh, staying inside this hot tub doesn't work. I wanted to put it here. There you go, have that as well. There was a mining site right next to me, right? Yeah, like next to the church then. My dum-dum can help me here. Mining. Nice. You know what, I would love to mine all of this. It just takes a while to get rid of this ore. Okay, this already has half of it done, 2/3 of this one. I'm thinking instead of having him out, what if I use Gillette to do this? That's so bad. No, my DPS is better. Lemon leaf. Meow meow. Next to the church, we can mine a lot of iron. That's good. Not iron. I keep missing it up. Maybe this large rocky egg will have a mining skill level 3. Dig. Oh my god! What? We got Bowser. Let me check that real quick. Yes, as I was saying, mining level 3. Holy fuck! What? When activated, performs shell spin, follows the player while spinning and mines ores efficiently. Huh! Think twice as warhead. Oh my god. Defense 10%. Okay, so not really necessary for that one. But holy fuck, yes. 100%. 100%. I don't need Robin Quill in my party. I can do this. Take toys with me. And requires 10 ingots, 20 leather. No, having dig toys, I'll do this. I'll go the extra mile for him. We got that ore. How much food do we have here? We do have some. We have 500, so I'll What happened to my mouse? Do that. Dictoys. What is it? A dictoys possessing the strongest shell and the only drill capable of piercing it. Ponders the contradictions of the world in popular children's tale. Dictoys' fable. Hell yeah. High quality power on? Oh. You know what? We'll switch around because he has a better flaming skill. Much more. Let me see, how much is his fire? Isn't at level 4, right? Her fire. Sorry, yeah, kindling level 2. So a level 2 makes that much, just one level up makes that much of a difference. It's insane. It is really nice to know. Expedition in progress. Yeah, in progress. Again, what do I need for this one? 13 leather. Get it? What does turncoat do, man? Turncoat isn't doing shit. Where's turncoat? There you go. No mining and no logging. You know what, when you don't have shit to do, just go mine instead. We do have logging already for these two. Like this Free Pal Alliance Devout is all just defending and nothing else. He's a complete useless bitch. But we'll leave him here. We never know when we can get invaders, you know? 13 leather. Thank you. Nice to make business with you. See, that's how I pay him. I pay him at least. The merchant gets paid for his work. Everyone else is slaving around. But the pals, though, they are doing it on their own free will, and that's why I also have the work mode as relaxed work mode. That means work speed is low, but also that means they get hungry less often and their sanity depletion is very low as well. We been chilling, literally, with this cat. The only thing that the cat does is stay next to the freezer to keep it cold. Like, just chill around and do your own thing, you know? It's amazing. Now with the ingot is one necessary. I might actually get this. Wait, before I jump to conclusions, I want to see how much faster it is with the tortoise. I will name Bowser. Go. just a headband, a simple headband. How does that require me 10 ingot? I don't get it. Stone? 50 stone for a fucking headband? Like, I would have appreciated if it made a little bit more sense, you know? Like, that must be one hell of a headband, but how much weight it would have with 10 ingot and 50 stone. Is it even go? I don't know. Like, if I... Look, I can really showcase how shitty it is. Okay, let's see. 50 stone, right? I can do that. Okay, 50 stone has 150 weight. 150 weight. So I assume 15 kilos, like if I do divided by 10. Because weight class, how else would I make it? Now I have 1000 weight, but could that mean being able to lift and carry 100 kilo worth of stuff in around your body? Like, this is just stone, by the way. I didn't even count the ingots, right? Let's say 200 kilo headband. Like, Rock Lee training, of course. The toys. I feel like we don't have any limit for our key items then. There we go. When activated, perform spinning shell, crusher, meow meow. A little cold, it will fix itself when it's daytime. But I made it! I made it again! I'm sideways! This is the second time. I'm sideways again. Good news, everyone. I'm sideways. Not anymore. The moment I try to climb again, it fixes itself. But maybe I can trigger it again. I'm not gonna make another show for this. No, it was something like this when I did this rolling animation after being... Yeah. Let me check. Oh, wait a second. During this grappling hook animation, if I click the roll button, it cancels it. Give me a second. Nope, did not work this time. But it's fine. It's fine. I'll eventually make it again, yeah? So, Desolate Church, so we can mine all night and day. Because the title is Back to the Mines, we need lots of shit. Bruh, that was the worst thing I've done. Oh, no, it doesn't cancel. Does it cancel if I try to do this? Yeah, the rolling does cancel the grappling hook. Rush rope, pork, leather and bone. Oh, one of the pal died. Wait a second, one of the pal died, but I will not use it. I'll delete that item because it's illegitimate way of obtaining them. I think it was when I was using Chillet, it killed one of them. The damage! Excuse me, what? Do not attack. Do not attack. Jesus Christ, I don't need a pickaxe. I have my unlimited pickaxe. Look at his damage compared to mine. Bowser, can you help? Two-minute cooldown for that. 2-minute cooldown. Can you attack this shit, please? Please. I have to reset this, unfortunately. Wait a second. It attacks the ore from the other side, not the one in front of him. Bruh. Bowser, can you do your work here? Please, help. Early access be like. Come here. Giving you pet pat. I love this pal. I love this pal. What? Launched me? I do 8 damage now because the pickaxe is broken. Can you attack the one in front of you, please? I have to just reset. What the fuck? Okay, telepathic mining. Ah. Good boy. I love Bowser now. Not Dark Bowser, by the way. We don't talk about him. We don't talk about him. Please, attack this cutie. What the fuck, man? Where did that guy come from? No, Bowser! So long, gay Bowser. It's literally just like in Super Mario 64. He was launched, but this time it was from a little boar. Oh my god, that launch was amazing. Also, let me put that as a short later as well. Good boy. Now, I'll go beyond the limits. I don't care, because I have the grappling hook, right? And I can't do anything. Like, the grappling hook will help me. Also, I activated a setting where it doesn't automatically collect items if I would go above the weight limits. So I have to manually grab it now. But that's nice overall. Not for this one now. It's fine. I have more than double my limit right now on me. It's so stupid. The reason I'm grabbing all of this regardless. How much? Oh. That alone is 2,300 weight. Now watch. I love that. Just have to be waiting. Okay, even climbing is super slow, but you cannot start the climb, right? Yeah, you cannot start the climb. But I can do this every 10 seconds, but it's fine. It's fine. I like it. I like it. It still works. It works. Forget the wood. Fast travel to base. I'm the heaviest motherfucker out there. I'm heavier than your mom. She's as light as a feather. Now, how much? 144. Now I can move. Yay. Shish kebab. No. I got rid of this and this. I didn't want to do that. Nah, that's fine, that's fine. We're back to normal inventory. Ah, Paldium fragment is something that I don't need. I don't know how it wait, Paldium fragment is in the other chest. This one, yeah. What if I look at his speed? If I activate this, it's slow. He's much faster without it, but that only counts for the auto mining. Like, he can get stone like crazy now. If we need stone, by the way. But we don't. We do have 600 stone. It's nice for now. But it's so satisfying. Expedition. Oh, pelt armor needs leather too. Yeah. Leather is an issue that we're facing. A little hot. This one? Completed? Hell yeah. 10% speed update. Now this one, research speed. We need that for later, because I want to focus on this area much more. Charcoal, I'm glad I crafted a couple beforehand. I got something good. So we're gonna do research speed plus 10%. Oh, it feels good to drink tea. 18, and that one takes a bit. I'm so happy to have Bowser now. Massive fun. That's a massive fun, man. Honestly, I will mark this area as mining, because it's so nice to go and very easy and simple and close. Let me go to the tower, because that way I can see my area around me much easier. There is something over there. That shit, this tower has an effigy. I can see from this top over there. There's ore, but just a single one of them. And this area seems like it would be nice for a base as well. That water place is very cool. That's ugly, boys. We gotta save a pal. That's my base over there. This is the church next to it. From this point I can't see much. This is the bridge where we got the second copy of the other guy. There is another effigy right here. One here and one over there. Around this area. Just looking for ore. We have another one there, but how useful is it? That is probably also another ore. I wanna go here as well. So let's... Oh no, oh no, oh no. No! I was too late. I mean, we get free ammo like this.
Yep.
Oh, hey yo, what is that, pal? Who the fuck are you? You look so cool. That flame is so cool. Ignis version or something? No, that's a normal one. Waterproof? What? I don't know what that pal is, but that looks actually very nice. Our songs. Kindling 2. Horn and flame organ drops. I don't care about that one. Expensive to keep. In ancient times, carnivores, pals pursued them relentlessly. The absolute fury in the cries of Arzaks transformed into a raging inferno which has been passed on to this day. Jesus Christ, that's sad. Can be ridden, keeps the rider warm in cold environments. Oh, that's not bad, actually very nice. I'm glad we saved them. But how the hell did they get such a beauty? And how the hell do you get up there? Jesus. Huh? What happened? Huh? The game decided, yeah, let's put a reverse gravity on you. We will delete the law of physics for you specifically, buddy. Boy. I'm so happy I've been here because there's an effigy. effigy, effigy, we got effigy. And not the effigy in front of me. Effigy, effigy, yeah, yeah, yeah. Effigy. Speed! Effigy. Oh. Wait, this monkey is still not despawned. It's the first pal I've released. I don't like this. Like, there's no proper release, and I wish we had that.
What?
Like, release to the wild, come on. When we're in an open world, out of all things, you know? That should be at least something that we could possibly obtain or get, yeah? So cute. But yeah. You get the shish kebab. You get 2 shish kebab. We have a gang of depresso. Assault rifle ammo. Hello. Leather? Yeah. Stop! He's been a good boy. He's been a good boy. Shut up! My god. Oh yeah, I forgot I have that. For movement. No, no. Help me. Help me, I'm gonna die. Self-defense. Nox, I believe in you. Help me. Thank you. Come here. Come here, buddy. Thank you. Thank you so much. I miss you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for saving me. This pure self-defense. There we go. I will not grab those items on purpose. That was dangerous. But I'm gonna level up in a bit. I should not be jump scared by that. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the top left corner. I will not get jump scared like this again. Come on. There you go. The grappling hook is the savior here. There you go. Do I have more earth eggs at high rarity or something? There we go, level 21. We do have earth egg, but not the high level one. The only high level egg that I have left are large dark, large damp, large dark. There you go, and sword real quick. I need to get the course armor up there. How much ammo do I have? 149. Dog tag I need to... no, not dog tag. Dog coin. I need 200 of them, I think, was it? Let's sleep. Through the water. Wait, actually, I mean, if I have chilled with me, then it's not gonna be a little hot. Right? No. I mean, with Chilled's Rocket Slam, I can also continue a little bit. Because of this heater being bad right now, I would have to wait that long. So instead I can dum. Let's do this together, yeah? What is it watering right now? Not this one. Not even flow. Wow. It's watering probably up there. Yep, they're doing from afar. Let me help this real quick. But yeah, guys, everyone, you've seen it in the first part of the stream. When it comes to having conversations, I'm more like an NPC. It's like I need like it's difficult to come up with a topic and stick with it. I did struggle a little bit because I kept going from one subtopic to another and couldn't finish what I started talking about. So I do dislike that part about myself. I wish I could be better about it. But yeah. I'll do the stat points right now before I continue here. Stamina. Tech boy. Dimensional storage. That's good that we have that unlocked. Improve fire making speed with flame cauldron. That means we get ingots being smelt much faster. Gunpowder. Required to make bullets. Two ingot and one gunpowder for course ammo. What? Undertook 10 pallet. Oh, okay, 10 pallet expeditions achievements apparently. I was just waiting for this one. I did unlock this material. It needs sulfur as well. I don't know where to get that, but let me leave it. Large dark egg. We get Nox on a large dark egg. Workaholic Nox. But why? Why is it a workaholic Nox? They only do gathering level 1. It's so sad though. I feel like Nox could deserve way more. It's just cute, has nice attack for me, has kudere skill. It's very funny. My Nox has decrease in incoming ice damage. That's it. Not really anything special. The only thing good about this is because it's the one of the first pals that I've saved, right? I'll put this one favorite as well. One of the first pals I've saved, that's what makes it different. There you go. We still only get one civilization pot. That's the reason why I'm doing this expedition, by the way. The good thing with this expedition is we get ore as well, which is a very beautiful thing. 30 minutes. Bro, that was the worst grappling gun I've ever seen. Bushi. You're amazing at this. You're amazing at this, Bushi. See, we're getting way more ore right now. Let's see the parts. Lamp, get this one. No, didn't want to talk to you, but let me see what you have because I keep forgetting. Stone cannon. Sand tornado. Stone cannon. Why would I forget that? You know what? Forget that. Mushroom. There we go. What do I have? What do I have? Some stuff. Roasted that work. Very nice. This bitch been farming stone. We have 200 stone more than before. About 100 wood more. Dum Dum doing work. Oh yeah, that's mine. My Dum Dum. Thank you 100% by the way. I don't think I responded to that. Just wanted to make sure I don't forget. Let me stop him from doing the sandbag. And have him do all the stuff. Logging out of everything you pick, huh? At least organ donor is very helpful. He resisted a little bit at in the beginning, but he's been behaving ever since. Maybe he realized he will get paid nicely if he works for me. So he does his thing, you know. For the free pal devout, I'll take this away. So he stops doing the woodwork. Does he really not do shit? Bruh. Sit. Research. Oh, research requires the kindling. Okay, I see. Bushi is here doing that stuff. Flambell 1 cooking. The other Flambell not doing shit. Igniting. Oh, yes, working on this, right? Yeah, workload. She's working on it. Better firepower would be nice. I put them into expedition. I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. Don't know why I need cement. Very nice. We get lots of high quality power thanks to a grazing dum-dum. And my dum-dum is there helping out with this. We have tons of fiber thanks to this. Maybe I should get the other large egg later. Have it in my inventory so I don't forget. That should help me. How much is the expedition? 23. 23. Both are 23. That's 10 past 10 for me. That's around the time I would technically stop streaming. But before I stop, I should add a new expedition and a new egg. Otherwise I might forget for the day after. And why this bitch turncoat stop mining? Like, mining is one of the worst things because people go over there. So turncoat stops the mining. Forget that. I wanted him to mine the stone over there because otherwise pals have to go a long way. "34 hours until expiration." Yeah, saving pals and releasing them is probably not a good idea because they take 48 in-game, 48 hours spent in-game. Like, real-time hours spent in-game. Because if I log out for a week, like literally return next week, it doesn't clock down. It only clocks down when I'm inside this area. Like inside the game. That's the difference. So that can be a nuisance, you know. Well, that's actually nice. It doesn't clock if you want to get your pals or whatever. You have more than enough time to get that. You know, that's what I think of it. For the most part. At least they found a continent here. I want to sit down here. Just chilling. Look at this area. I haven't checked up my second base yet. But they should be doing alright. There we go. Okay, harvesting time for that one. When it comes to weapons, I'm not sure what I need. What do we have here in this chest? This feather is probably just... just for accessories. Used to make clothing. Yeah, I can delete that shit. I don't need it. Same for the bone. Now let me leave the bone here. This one has... no, not assembly line. Just a workbench is fine. There we go. Put that one here. That one over there. So we have ammo up here. Workbench, workbench, 2 workbenches. So we can test out what they have. So when it comes to... There we go. Ancient civilization plots. 3 more needed for this one. 1 more for the assault rifle. And 2 more for the handgun. The handgun is at blue rarity. SMG as well. +3 here or there. I don't know how good it is. Which one should I focus on? 115 good for this, 120 for that one. This has much higher attack, but this has high... It's a machine gun, but a makeshift one. I can't judge how it is. Like, just saying attack doesn't help me here. Maybe with the handgun, like, I can imagine the shots, the speed of the shots, but what would be more important to know is the DPS, like damage per second, you know, with the amount of attacks this one does. Also for the ammo, course ammo, this one needs handgun ammo, and with the ammo that we have, that we can craft, I'm trying to think about our next steps here. Can we not get ammo? Fuck's sake, I didn't unlock it, right? 1 gunpowder and 2 ingots for course ammo. But that's the only ammo I can craft, right? Not the handgun ammo. Like, this is the makeshift handgun, and I have the... I don't need to unlock this because I have the better version as a schematic. Same for the SMG, I have the schematic that I could almost do. Handgun ammo is so far away, 28, like 7 levels ahead of me for the same ingredients. So maybe not focus on the handgun right now and go for the machine gun. At the same time, yeah. It is difficult. I'll put the handgun there, and the assault rifle schematic. I'll use this one. Pet. Wonderful. We got lots of ingots now. What I need is more parts. And getting those civilization parts takes ages because 30 minutes for 1 part for exploration, and it's not always exactly 30 minutes because it takes a while for me to realize it's done. Sometimes I forget, you know. There's that. 10 past, I still have like 10 to 15 minutes to wait. Yeah. But yeah, I still haven't talked about like the Mario Kart World Direct that I wanted to talk about originally, rather early in the stream, but now it's the opposite way. I don't know if anyone watched the Direct, but I really cannot call that a Direct. Not at all. It's more like a showcase or a trailer more than a Direct. Like it's a... Calling that a Direct is an insult, in my opinion. Like, what they have shown is just something we already know from the Treehouse events. If anyone cared to watch that, and all the leaked footages and all. Well, it's not leaked, but more like all the content creators who were invited to try out the Switch 2 on a live event. They were able to showcase certain footages according to what they have signed. Like certain things they cannot show off, but some stuff show. Like they played a demo, like an event demo kind of stuff. So it's a bit difficult to put that in words. But for all those people who did that stuff, it's nothing new. That is quite sad. And for me, I watched the entire Treehouse live event because I was sick. I was at home, I was sick, and watched the entire shit. Not just for Mario Kart World, but for everyone. Like, there were two Treehouse live events. I watched both of them, start to finish, when it was airing live. From a different content creator's perspective, by the way. Because I want at least a little bit of entertainment. I know I can just get my Bowser. What? Did I miss something? Battle? Did we have invaders or something? That really fucked me up right now. I saw a battle icon for every one of them. I don't know if that was a bug. It was during the time I was farming here. Okay, since Dum Dum really wants to join me here, I can just switch over quickly. That was weird. But yeah. If you've been following my thoughts and just my thoughts about this entire thing with Mario Kart World, I've been putting on Discord chat as well as mentioning it here and there over the past 2 weeks. What really mattered to me the most was the fact that me wishing for online play being with a dedicated server instead of peer-to-peer. That's the only thing that matters to me at this point. It's a make or break. It's a deal breaker for me. Because at this point, right now, I am unable to play Smash Bros. Online or Mario Kart Online with my friends, with my partner. I can't play Animal Crossing with her. Like, we can't do that online. Because peer-to-peer is the reason why I can't do that. My router has a NAT type D. It's a strict NAT type which makes me unable to connect to other consoles. I can try to squeeze through the system by having 100 attempts, but just having insane luck to actually get my stuff. But there's no point in that. There's zero reason to do that. It really sucks. Really does. So if the Nintendo Switch 2 gets rid of peer-to-peer systems and embraces a dedicated server for online play, that means I will be able to play with anyone easily. Online play will be accessible for me, and playing with friends is one of the biggest reasons why I have Smash Bros. And Mario Kart in the past. Because back then it worked, until it didn't, until it went worse and worse and worse, until now it doesn't work at all. They didn't say anything about that, and that's the information that I was looking the most forward to. Like 15 minutes of a Mario Kart World Direct, was it? It's not a direct, I don't call it a direct, it's an insult to directs to be called that. It's very sad. I didn't get information that I sought, and I didn't check the website yet. I will do that. I will wait for content creators to pick up on it. I know certain content creators wishing for server-based online play, because I know it may sound selfish right now, but think of it, I am unable to play. I can't play online, so I can't get my money's worth out of this. Because of a outdated system they use for the longest time, ever since the Wii U. Because, you know, P2P is the reason why I don't have Splatoon, because it's based on that as well. I cannot play online Splatoon, I can only do story mode. I had Splatoon 1 when it came out, and I've been a fan. But then Splatoon 2 came out, and then 3 came out, and I don't own both, and I gave up. I used to be a fan during the first one, until, well, until it said, nah, couldn't connect with other consoles. And I have not a single chance or any way to change that at all. It's impossible for me at my current place to change that types. I don't have that option. I don't have settings like that on my router. I changed to a new router now. I'm actually using 5G for the first time. Like a month ago, was it? Or 2 months ago, almost. I finally managed to obtain a new router, which cost us a bit more, obviously. But now I can enjoy up to 50 megabit per second download speed and upload speed. Prior to that it was between 5 and 15. Yeah, my download and upload speed were like between 5 and 15 megabit per second. Ever since I started streaming, ever since I've been living here. Like, I've been streaming for the first 3.5 years almost. Yeah, basically 3.5 years with such a shitty Wi-Fi. And I've been multi-streaming for a year and a half now. Like almost a year and a half. Like multi-streaming has been the best decision I've made, but it also tanks a lot when it comes to having like issues with just, you know, my Wi-Fi shutting off and whatnot. But I'm able to stream on both platforms, and that is a massive upgrade for me, in all honesty. It makes it so much easier for many things. It's an awesome upgrade, yeah. From 15 to 50 on the best days, but on the worst days, especially at night time, when people in this apartment use internet, obviously, from 50 it drops down to 20 to 25, 30-ish regions, you know. So that is still double from what I had before. And then I hear a friend having 800 casually with the same internet plan when it comes to the value, monetary value, like the monthly subscription. Just the price itself, I pay the exact same like him, but he has like more than 10 times what I have. Like how much? 20 times what I have right now. Before my upgrade it was like, I don't know, 50 times what I had. So life's shit. Life's shit where I am. But I still cannot complain. And there are worse out there. When it comes to the ammo here, 116 for both. Rifle and shotgun and the assault rifle obviously have more. Like a sniper would be nice, that's my playstyle. Implode. I would love to have more of that, but it's way too expensive for me to obtain it casually. I want to teach implode on every human pal. Yeah. Just for a single piece of this. That is expensive though. Maybe it's better to craft them, you know? There we go, perfect timing. But yeah, no. Whether Mario Kart World has online play being server based or not is the only decision maker that I have right now. If it's server based, I will buy it with the bundle if possible, because that will make me save up money. Right? I'll save up around $30 because of the bundle. Otherwise it will be too expensive. Way too expensive. I don't... The price is not justified in my eyes. It's not justified. I can't justify it. Forget that. Oh, impossible. It's complete bullshit. It shouldn't be that expensive, especially for a console like that. Like, you know, A Nintendo console is a family console, is it not? It's supposed to be a family console, right? And we used to have families owning Nintendo consoles like the Wii. Especially the Wii. Like the Wii was the family console through and through. That's the most family friendly console that you've ever seen in the past 2 decades. In my opinion. And you can't replicate that easily. I mean, the Switch could come close. It's tiny bit. Just a tiny bit left. Okay, wait, you get 20 ammo with just 1 gunpowder and 20 ingot. That's good. I'm glad I got this now. But gunpowder needs sulfur. I don't know where to obtain sulfur. So there's a bottleneck for me later on. Charcoal, I have not much in my inventory. Let's get a bit of charcoal here. I'll put some berries in the other chest. I'm waiting for the egg right now. I'm waiting for the egg. So I can put the new egg, the damp large egg, into it. And I should put this food here. Really? Let me speed it up. Maybe I can find some ore before I return, because that should be like 3 minutes timer right now. Okay, that was weird. It respawned? What the hell? I love this. Wonderful. Yeah, killing with the price, yeah, it is really bad. But you know what's funny? The console price is not the issue right now, like the main issue is the game prices. What I have learned over the past week right now, apparently the Switch 2 costs about $400 to produce. And you know how much they're selling it for? 400, 450 almost. Certain areas more, of course. But they're barely making any profit with that console. I've even heard like, I don't remember the specific numbers, just saying right now. take it with a grain of salt. Right now, as it stands, it's more that it's they don't make surplus. They don't make profit from console sales if they sell it as it is right now. If the price didn't change, they losing money with the console production and selling that. However, the difference here is they gain that money by selling the games instead. The games are what makes the sales. Because, like, one console, what's that? What about 10 games? For each console owner. For everyone who owns a console having 10 games. That is around 800. More than a console's price. Like, 10 games cost you more than a console. And that's the issue here. It never should have come to this point. Yeah. Second hand, they don't get that money, that's true. Now I have to get back. Did chill it? No, it just changed to this one. This is next level traveling. So yeah, how will you buy second-hand games if no one owns physical copies? Because physical copies cost $10 more than digital. Now there's that to take care of, yeah? Have fun with that thought. They're killing off reselling. They killing off all of that part. It's very sad. I'm not a fan of it. Not a fan of this. Like, one of the biggest parts is like, I remember very fondly. I once bought Assassin's Creed Unity. That was my very last Assassin's Creed game that I bought, by the way. Back in high school. So, now the next thing. Yay, egg. We get. Yes, another catcher. Let's go. What? Heart of the Immovable King. What the fuck is that? Holy fuck. Huh? Give me a second. What is that? Sanity drops 20% slower. Jesus Christ. Transport, handiwork, yeah. And this catches has sanity 15 slower. 20 so hard. Okay, that's just a direct upgrade to the other catchers that we have. We'll switch it off. Very low sanity drop. Now it's a female catchers finally. But that's very cool. I did not expect that. That's a nice surprise. But yeah, as I was saying, to finish that thought real quick and put this shit here. 47% reward. I don't get the reward thing. And research nothing. Seems a little hot. It's fine. That shit. A makeshift SMG. And what do I have here? We have nothing. We do need. I'm stupid. I got new item. I need to check weapon immediately. I need 2 more parts. 2 more parts. So 2 more expeditions. Or if I'm lucky, getting 2 pieces from that expedition next time. But I know I have this in my inventory, so I know what to look for. I can buy egg and honey, but no, egg and milk I can buy, but honey is something I can't get yet. So I can't start breeding yet because I lack honey. And right now it's over there. There is an effigy, and that is past the river around this area to mark. So I know next time where I go that there is an effigy to obtain. That's the only one I see beyond that shit over here that I already marked. Just from this screen that I see in front of me. That's all. That's good, everything good. I'll leave the game here because or else I will never be able to. So yeah, and I can focus on talking. But no, let's see, what did I miss here? 1 moment to catch up. Also, let me hydrate real quick. Jesus Christ. Yeah, for the Assassin's Creed game, I was distracted again by the egg. Assassin's Creed Unity was my last one, but I finished that game, story mode. I wanted to play online, then I realized I need PlayStation Plus membership. That was the first time I got into PlayStation 4 at that time. I was very disappointed and I stopped playing games. I barely have any games on my PlayStation 4. The biggest reason why I have that is for Kingdom Hearts collection. So I was able to catch up on all the Kingdom Hearts games I couldn't play. And I did. Thoroughly. Twice. One alone. And one on stream. When we had that entire marathon a while ago. 2 years ago. And I have that uploaded on my YouTube. That's why you've seen lots of uploads, like 2 uploads a day for 2 weeks or so was it, to catch up on all the vaults. And I have that on a playlist. There's 150 hours of content to watch just for Kingdom Hearts alone. So there's that. And Assassin's Creed Unity, after I finished it, and disappointingly, I dropped it immediately. And because I will never play it again, what I did was a certain classmate in high school recently got into gaming. And I gave Assassin's Creed Unity as a present for her birthday during our last high school year, and she was overjoyed. Like, I was able to do that because I had the physical copy with the disc in my hand to give it to her. Or I could have done that by selling to someone else. But no, I made a present. The point is, whether it's a present or not, if you sell it or not, you can do these stuff if you own the game physically. In your hand, as a cartridge or as a disc, whatever medium it is. But digitally, how are you gonna do that? Yeah, sending another friend as a present, like, hey, switch friend list, sending games over to each other. Does that exist? No. You can rent games That's a good thing that they're implementing, at least, you know, for 2 weeks max. It will be rented out if it's approved to play that game during that time. But that means from your digital system, you give it away to the other person during the time they have it. You can't play it on your own. To me, it makes sense if you think of it in a physical term. You give your disc away to someone else. Yeah, sure. But we're talking about digital games here. Why wouldn't you be able to play the game on your own when it's owned digitally on the system and you're lending it to someone else digitally? You're not physically giving your disc or cartridges away. Why don't you create a copy as a trial, like as a 1 week trial or 2 week trial, whatever you want to call it? You have a 2 week right now. Now people in your friend list can play games for free, and that should be utilized for everyone. Like, there should be groups of people who get the friend codes and lend it to people. Or just friend groups in general. If you need only one friend who owns a Switch and a game, you can collaboratively collect that game, you know, if it's a single play game. And most people who wants the Switch 2 probably owns the Switch 1, right? And to my knowledge, that system should be available for Switch 1 as well, where people from Switch 2 can send you the digital game to you to rent out for 2 weeks. As long as it's not a Switch 2 game, right? But if you also own a Switch 2 console, the only thing you would need to do is buy the console and play. Don't buy the game, but rent it out from your friends. You would still play the whole game on your own for free for 2 weeks until it's gone back to your friend. Or you decide when to give it back to your friend. I hope friends abuse this system, that they only buy the consoles, and if there's a single player game both want, only one buys, but they both either find someone who resells it if it's possible, not for a higher price or the same price, but for cheaper, a used price. That way it won't go into sales for Nintendo, as well as not only buying it for cheaper, but also splitting that up between each other. That way it's a shared game through and through. You can do it digitally, which would be probably more convenient if it's about like long distance, you know. Let's say me and my friend from the UK, I can't just buy a physical copy and give it to him just like that every now and then, every second weekend or so. In our case, it might be more useful to do it digitally, if Nintendo allows that even. But we need to abuse such systems, because if we don't, if we keep bloating up the sales number, they will act like nothing's wrong. Yeah, no, totally not my thing. So my final verdict right now when it comes to Mario Kart World is, if the game has online service, I will buy it with the bundle, with the console bundle. And what I will do with my Switch 1, I'm not sure. I will probably keep it for a while and maybe sell it to someone else or give it away to one of the family members, depending. Like, family members goes a bit too far, but close people that I care for, who don't own the system. And I might give away some games that I will probably not play again. It's difficult to judge that, but yeah, it's very difficult. But if it turns out to be a peer-to-peer, I will not buy a Switch 2, I will not buy Mario Kart World. I will only get a Switch 2 when Pokemon Legends CA comes out. And that is at the end of this year, around November. I suppose. October, no, not October, probably November. Every, like, most Pokemon games, mainline Pokemon games for the handheld were released in November. So that's why I think it might be around that time. We don't have a specific release date, so until Legends ZA comes out, I will not own a Switch unless Mario Kart World has online servers and not peer-to-peer system. The reason why I would still try to get that is because the bundle is cheaper than having the game and the console separately. Additionally, the bundle is only available until autumn, until fall this year. Let's say by October it should end with production of such bundle, and that is a massive fucked up thing because the bundle is the physical console itself. The only addition it has is a download code for the digital version of Mario Kart World. That's what the bundle is. And they only have it for a limited amount of time until autumn, where they produce it apparently. It's digital. You're not selling out physical copies, what you have to produce physically. This goes beyond me, and I don't want to support this. But if you're someone who cares for Mario Kart World, I mean I do, I'm interested in that game. If you're interested in that game, and you really want it, and you have more than just one game in mind for the Switch 2 that you want to buy. For me, it's Legends ZA, 100%. I want to get that. And I want to get that with Switch 2 because I don't want to deal with the performance issues on Switch 1. I know it might have some... No, I'm sure there will be some people bitching about the performance issues on Legends ZA at the end of this year. Trust. Yeah, no, I want to have a clean playthrough with better specs of the Switch 2, where Pokemon Company don't mess up. Game Freak can't. Like, I love Palworld right now, but look, they're not optimizing their games properly. They're bloating their stuff. They're not having skilled workers at the current moment. They're not skilled for open world games. I have hopes and I have a little bit of trust in Legends CA from the trailers that I have seen. It's incomparable just in a technical standpoint when it's in comparison with Scarlet Violet or even Sword and Shield. You can see the improvements, but they are very bad with compression techniques as well as resource management, and with what I mean by that is using the Switch's RAM not to the limit. Like, you can have one thing carry up like 10 gigs of RAM, or you can have the same thing, you spend more time, you compress it down to 5 gigs even. You make skillful adjustments with effort, which requires time as well, to polish a game. What they lack is polish. They don't polish. That's why it's bloated with shit that is not necessary. Like trying to load Pokemon from across the mountains, or for Scarlet and Violet, the entire water textures take up the most of the memory, and that makes it slow, especially when it wants to load grass. The foliage of that also is too detailed in a sense for the shading system. as well as the water, as I mentioned, and it's everything water surrounding it. From one end of the map to the other end of the map, everything is rendered, which is why the performance issues exist. It's a complete mess. They don't have like a specific radius or render distance set up. It's like render distance unlimited. The entire map at the same time being rendered or something like that, because they didn't have time to optimize that shit. I don't want to deal with those issues, and I want to have fun with a Pokemon game I'm super excited for. We talked about Xenoblade Chronicles earlier in the stream, and the button layouts for the attacks that you do with Xenoblade, it's literally that for Pokemon Legends ZA, what I have seen. You use your Pokemon's attack with the buttons A, B, X and Y for all the 4 moves. You can make your Pokemon move away to dodge attacks and whatnot. Many attacks have different effects, AoE effects, whatnot. I am beyond excited for that. And we have Absol. It's worth for me. I will get it. I will get the Switch because of that. But also, I have hopes for the future of this system. But currently, it's the worst thing I've seen in the recent couple of years. It's just... it's robbery to a certain extent. It doesn't help to scream, drop the price or anything like that. It doesn't help to be loud and screaming how bad it is and whatnot. Giving constructive criticism, being calm about it and addressing the issues is what we need to do. Not scream the same thing in an echo chamber. That really doesn't help. That's why I'm trying to be a bit careful with my wording here right now. I don't want to put a hate mob and all that stuff, because I'm completely opposite of that. I'm not here for hate. My channel exists for pure comfort and anything along the lines. But yeah, I will buy the Switch. It's only a matter of time, either at the end of this year when the game comes out, or earlier than that, so I don't miss out on the $30 that I could save up from getting the combo, if I even get my hands on that bundle, that is. Yeah, Game Freak used to be amazing for the DS. That's their strength. Handheld pixel game. 2D is their strength. If they wanted to create good 3D games for Pokemon, they should have started with it 20 years ago. They should have started with 3D games 20 years ago. Around the time where we started to get Mario Galaxy should have been the latest point of beginning. Because why is Metroid Prime so hyped? Why do we have so much hype for 3D Mario games? For Zelda, Legend of Zelda. We had Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, whatnot, Skyward Sword is my entry, my first game. So we have Breath of the Wild after that, because it was building up on all the 3D games. All these companies had years of experience with 3D games before they put out masterpieces in the last decade. But Pokemon was only there for 2D, and in my opinion, it should have stayed 2D. Or the best way to do this in the current moment, since it's obvious that they won't get time to produce a good product, they should do a collaborative work with another developer skilled in a 3D world, just like Monolith Soft, as many people talk about, the people who created Xenoblade Chronicles series. Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, 3 and X, with everything around it, with its... I never had performance issues with those games. It's fucking beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen, especially the second game. And graphically speaking, the third game has much better ones, especially X right now. I'm not gonna buy that game. Not interested in that story and all. Especially not the combat system, it doesn't speak to me. But in a technical standpoint, Xenoblade Chronicles X is the pinnacle of Switch hardware pushed to its limits. Those people at Monolith Soft are wizards. They know how to get out the most of the console. They're extremely skilled. Like, I can't even say that word. It's an understatement even. They're wizards, definitely. They are what Game Freak used to be for 2D. The peak of Game Freak was Pokemon Black and White. Black 2, White 2. I never played the 2. I only played Pokemon Black Edition. Never played 2 and the others. They had sprites, 2D sprites, animated even during that time. That was the first time they animated 2D sprites and then gave up. They went to X and Y to the 3D era. Before the animation with White and Black, it was very good quality 2D sprites. Heart Gold, Soul Silver is the one I really remember the most. It's probably the most beautiful 2D Pokemon games I've seen in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But Black and White added so much more life to the Pokemon thanks to its moving sprites, animated like that. They had character, they had love and care in the past, and I've always been wishing for 2D remakes or a new 2D mainline game instead of 3D. I've always been saying that, and 2D is still very popular. One of the most beautiful recent 2D games that I've seen is Octopath Traveler. It's a bit too much visually busy for me when it comes to the lighting effects and whatnot, but that is just an example of 2D pixel games totally possible to make beautiful looking. They could do massive, crazy, awesome games by now. Yeah, totally. I never played Emerald because my first game of Pokemon was Sapphire, and then I bought Omega Ruby when it came out. And I mentioned a couple times before in the past, me, Shadow, I'll be playing Pokemon and Pal World. And the first Pokemon game I was supposed to play is Emerald. And then moving on to Black Edition to replay that. Because back then when it came out, I was still a very young teen. Right now, I have the mind of an adult. The appreciation of the storytelling of an adult and everything around it. I did not understand the entire narrative of N and Getsus and all of that Team Plasma stuff kind of thing, or whatever they were called. I wanna fully embrace it. I will be playing the 2D Pokemon games in the future, same as how I'm playing Palworld right now. The Pokemon, the older ones, and Palworld is my games right now. That's why I'm out right now, and not Asakedia, as you know. Pokemon Legends ZA will be him playing it, obviously, not me. I'm just here for Pal World and the older Pokemon games. But yeah, don't get me wrong, 3D Pokemon is great, that we have it, that we see how it could be, but what I see is missed potential. The only greatest thing that happened in 3D Pokemons right now is Miascarada. I love her. She's my wifey. So beyond that, I can't really tell any other things. Despite Violet, Pokemon Violet, I've had so much fun with that. It's been the Pokemon game I've been having the most fun in ages. Until now, I'm playing Pal World every single day, streaming, which I'm not used to. I'm not used to doing daily streams. But I'm not tired of streaming, which is why I'm still live right now and going on a tangent like crazy, just talking about it. But yeah, I have a note on my end that I want to start with Pokemon Emerald, moving to Black, then to Crystal, because I never played that one. I only had Soul Silver. After Crystal, I want to try probably Platinum again. Maybe, if there's enough time for that one day. I don't know. But my priority is Emerald and Black. I never played Black 2 or White 2, so maybe after Black I will play Black 2. Who knows? I never got them because I thought it never made sense for Pokemon games to have sequels in the same area. Like, why would I play the same game twice? Is what my thought process was and still is. And I've watched videos about it, not all the differences, but some of them. But I might give it a go. I've been... I don't know the word anymore. I've been avoidant of the sequels. That's what I can say. Maybe it's worth it. I might give it a shot. But I really want to play Emerald first and then Black after that. I cannot promise to do that this year. That was one of my plans later, because I have other games to play and catch up on. There's so many, and most of them take such a long time. From the list, I still have Etna and Harvey. There are 2 games of that, by the way. There's Galaxy on Fire 2. I might play for a stream or 2 max, I don't know. Maybe even more. The Wild at Heart is like a Pikmin game but 2D and hand-drawn. Sonic Mania, never played that one. Then we have Evil Land 2 for Aruna. And Mario 3D World with Bowser's Fury is another one beyond Pal World right now. Because after Pal World, until something major releases like Mario Kart World, if I get that game, I will play it as soon as I can, of course. Because that shit's so interesting, but I'm kinda wishing for more content than what they have shown. They could really do add more content, especially for that price tag. I can't justify it. And only thing I can say is to recommend to everyone before you buy it, let alone like before you buy it or even think about pre-ordering it. I advise you to wait a week or 2 max. whatever you feel like, to watch content from others, first impressions from others, and form your own opinion about it if you think it would be worth it for you. Because think about it, even I am right now thinking about it. I am someone who can afford it. I'm lucky that I can. But it doesn't mean I will immediately buy it on site. I don't want to support it like that. I only will get it when I feel like I need to, as I mentioned many times over earlier. However, if I think about it, if it's server based and I can get it, nice, I have it, but what about everyone else? What about some of my friends? Can they afford it? I doubt that, no. It's too expensive. Like, even affording to get a game is difficult for them. So how do you expect them to get a console on top of that, huh? Why buy a multiplayer game if you can, when you end up being the only one in your friend group able to buy said game or console, or both? It's better to wait a little bit. Even better to talk to your friends about it, yeah? That's the best thing you can do, honestly. Make sure that your purchase is not gone for waste. Make sure that you have enough money for yourself, for your necessities. Make sure to have enough in reserve. Yeah, be careful. Be careful out there. People gonna squeeze money out of you. But not me. I will spit on you if you throw money at me, okay? That's it.